Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to solve one important definite integral, right? So here we have the problem. We have to integrate x sine x square over sine x square plus sine log of 6 minus x square from square root of log 2 to square root of log 3, right? Okay, so now let us call this integral as I, right? So viewers, will solve this integral in some steps, and the steps are: first we have to make use of the method of substitution. So let us first take t is equal to x square, right? So when t is equal to x square, then dt over dx is equal to 2x, and dt over 2 is equal to x dx, right? So for this x and dx, we can write dt over 2, right? Okay, now here x varies from log of 2 square root of 2 to log of square root of log 3. We have to change the limits accordingly, right? So when x is square root of log 2, here ln represents the natural log. It means the log with base e, right? So when x is square root of log of 2, then t is square root of log of 2 square, that is log of 2, right? And when x is square root of log of 3, then t is square root of log of 3 square, that is log of 3, right? Okay, so now once we have made this substitution, we can now reduce this integral as integral from log 2 to log 3, and for this x dx we can write dt over 2, and for sine x square we have sine t, and in the denominator we have sine t plus sine log of 6 minus t, right? Because x square is t, right? Okay, so now we can rewrite this integral as half, taking half common or outside the integral sign. So we have log of 2 to log of 3 sine t dt over sine t plus sine log of 6 minus t, right? Okay, so viewers, now here we will apply a very important property of definite integral, which states that if we have the integral from a to b of f of x dx, then we can replace this f of x in the next step by f of a plus b minus x, right? So it means if we have the integrand f of x, then in the next step we can replace the variable x to a plus b minus x. So here a is log of 2 and b is log of 3, right? So here we have to replace t by log of 2 plus log of 3 minus t, right? And log of 2 plus log of 3 is log of 2 times 3 and minus t, so this is log of 6 minus t, right? So now t can be replaced by log of 6 minus t, right? So now we have this integral as integral number 1, and now utilizing this property we can rewrite this integral I as half, and we have log of 2 to log of 3 and sine t. For t now we can replace t by log of 6 minus t. Here we have dt divided by sine t, which is log of 6 minus t, plus sine of log of 6 minus t is t, right? Okay, so now we have this expression. Now let us call this integral as integral number 2, right? Now we can add these two integrals side by side. So we have I plus I is equal to half log 2 to log 3, and we have sine log of 6 minus t dt over sine log of 6 minus t plus sine t plus integral log of 2 to log of 3, and here we have sine t dt divided by sine t plus sine log of 6 minus t, right? So here we have half, right? So this is integral 1 and this is integral 2, right? Now I plus I is equal to 2I, and now if we take half common, and we have the integral log of 2 to log of 3, and we have sine log 6 minus t plus, because the denominator of both the integrals are same, so now we can simply add the numerators. So we have log sine of log 6 minus t plus sine t here, and then we have sine log of 6 minus t plus sine t and dt, right? Okay, so now we can write it as 2I is equal to half, and the limits are from log 2 to log 3, and see this term and this term get cancelled, right? And we are left with 1 dt, right? Okay, so now I is equal to 1 over 4, taking 2 to the denominator, and the integral of 1 dt is simply t, and the limits are from log 2 to log 3, right? And now we can simply substitute the limits and we'll take the difference. So we have log of 3 minus log of 2, right? So this is now 1 over 4 log of 3 by 2, right? Okay, so this is the final value of this integral, which can also be written as log of 3 over 2 raised to 1 over 4, right? We can also write this expression as log to the base e, and we have 3 over 2 raised to 1 over 4, right? So here we have used the property of log, that is log m minus log n is equal to log m over n, right? So viewers, this is how we solve this integral, right?